This sharply styled city car is the all-new Toyota Aygo, a direct replacement for the 9-year-old outgoing model of the same name. As before, the Aygo is a joint venture with two French manufacturers to produce their city cars. These are the Citroën C1 and Peugeot 108, and the Japanese firm was responsible for all the engineering and mechanical components for the trio. The Toyota Aygo also features unique bodywork to help it stand out from the other two. All-new range dominating the look of the new Toyota Aygo is the contrasting colored X across the nose of the car, leading up towards the side windows. This is part of Toyota's aim to make the Aygo appeal to a younger clientele, as the X and various other elements of the car's exterior and interior design can be customized. 3- and 5-door versions of the Aygo are available, and while the full glass tailgate continues, it provides access to a deeper boot than before. Much better interior. The interior design is shared with the Aygo's sister cars and represents a significant leap over the older model's back-to-basics approach, especially when fitted with a 7-inch Kolín touch infotainment screen. All the plastics are firm and resilient, but they feel well assembled and are interestingly styled. That theme continues with the 5 Aygo specification grades available from launch: X, Xplay, Expression, and 2 special editions known as Xite and Exclusive. Better and more efficient to drive under the new Toyota Aygo's bonnet is an improved version of the 1.0-litre, 3-cylinder petrol motor that the old model was powered by. Producing 68 bhp and just 95 Nm of torque, performance is adequate, and fine for city use. Combined with the light sub-owned tan body, Toyota claims it will average 68.9 miles per gallon with the manual gearbox, emitting just 95 gkm of CO2 in the process. A 5-speed manual transmission is standard, while an automated gearbox, known as Xshift, is available on certain 5-door models. Currently there are no plans for a diesel or sporty version of the Aygo. Ride and handling have been improved considerably over the old model, with greater steering accuracy and a more comfortable experience for all 4 occupants. Updates in 2015. Despite only going on sale in 2014, Toyota brought new technology and trim levels to the Aygo barely a year later. Firstly, it offered the Xwave canvas roof as an option on the 5-door Expression trim, and then added the Xpure and updated Xite special editions. Finally, the Toyota Safety Sense suite of crash prevention technology seen on other models was added to the Aygo, and also the Yaris as an optional extra. Read on for the full Parker's Toyota Aygo review to see how we rate the newcomer. Performance. With its small, 1.0-litre petrol engine, Toyota Aygo performance is never going to be scintillating, but it's tuned to work well at lower speeds. Single petrol engine. Toyota has steered away from recent trends, meaning the new Aygo's 68 bhp 3-cylinder engine isn't turbocharged, hence the low power output, unlike the Renault Twingo, Smart Fortwo, and Fiat 500. It only produces 95 Nm of torque at an audible 4,300 revolutions per minute, but the reality is for city use, where most Aygos will spend the majority of their time, it's smooth, fairly quiet, and efficient. Venture further afield and you'll become more aware of the motor's limitations, taking a leisurely 14.2 seconds to complete the sprint from 0-62 miles per hour. That distinctive 3-cylinder thrum becoming more noticeable the faster you go. Should conditions legally permit, the Aygo will continue on to a 99 miles per hour top speed. Standard manual gearbox, optional automatic as standard. All Aygos are fitted with a 5-speed manual gearbox that's positive to use. This is advantageous, as to make reasonable progress out of the city limits you will be snicking the lever to and fro with great regularity. If changing gears yourself isn't your kind of thing, then you need to look at the Xshift transmission. It's not a conventional automatic or CVT gearbox, Instead, the same 5-speed manual but with electronics taking care of the clutch. Again, it's improved compared to the outgoing Aygo, but it's not especially nice to use. Leave it in fully automatic E for easy mode, and there's a considerable lull between gear changes during which your body gently rocks back and forth. Steering wheel paddles allow manual control over ratio changes, but there's still an appreciable pause between flicking the paddle and the gear change happening. Unless you really must drive an automatic, stick to the manual. Low emissions and high fuel efficiency. Both gearboxes are clean and efficient though. Inv band A for CO2 emissions at 95 GkM manual and 97 GkM shift, claiming averages of 68.9 miles per gallon and 67.3 miles per gallon, respectively. Handling. As a small hatchback with its wheels pushed out far into the corners, the fundamental characteristics of Toyota Aygo handling are good. It's not a sporty little car, but neither does it pretend to be. In urban environments it feels easy and light to maneuver, coping very well with potholed surfaces and ironworks in the road. Better body rigidity means softer suspension. Explore further afield at higher speeds, and the Aygo's revised suspension again impresses, feeling soft yet well controlled, not bouncing along over every undulation in the asphalt. One key factor is an additional 119 spot welds over the previous model, allowing the suspension to be softened as the body itself is more rigid. Although the steering's been sharpened, it's not hugely communicative, but there's a decent amount of weighting, so as not to seem too detached from what the front wheels are up to. Ease the Aygo into a sweeping bend and it follows your steering intentions faithfully, but rapid changes in direction tend to invite a little understeer into proceedings and it begins to push wide. It's all easily corrected though. Manual gearbox and brakes tuned for city use. You will be making frequent use of the 5-speed manual gear lever to make decent progress, and it's one that's got a pleasant, well-weighted action to it. Forget notions of honing your F1 skills with the paddle change on the X-shift though. The experience is anesthetized. The brakes, discs at the front, drums at the rear, offer easily modulated stopping power, more than adept at dealing with the Aygo's lightweight body. Pedal weights feel a little light for those who drive enthusiastically, but most will appreciate their ease of use in the city. Equipment. The Toyota Aygo is available as a 3 or 5-door hatchback, with 3 standard trims, 3 special editions and numerous customization bundles. Standard Toyota Aygo equipment first rung on the Aygo ladder as the Xtreme level, fitted with projector beam and LED headlights, speaker stereo with AUX in and USB sockets, electric front windows, remote central locking, 2 rear seat ISOFIX points, 4 airbags and tire pressure monitors. The front grille is finished in grey. Next up is Xplay, which additionally features 15-inch wheels, gloss black grille, body-colored door handles and mirror housings, leather steering wheel and gear knob, 4-speaker stereo, Bluetooth connectivity, steering wheel stereo and phone controls, aircon, rev counter, height adjustable driver's seat and 50 hours 50 minutes split rear seats. Toyota expects the Aygo Expression to be the range's biggest seller. It also comes fitted with 15-inch alloy wheels, gloss black rear bumper trim and front wing inserts, front fog lights, partial leather sports seats, body-colored dashboard trims, X-Touch infotainment system with DAB radio and reversing camera. From 2015 you could also specify an X-Wave canvas roof on Expression cars. 2 special versions are also part of the Aygo range at launch. The Excite Dazzles with its orange paintwork, black and orange alloy wheels, gloss black exterior and interior detailing, X-Touch infotainment pack with DAB and reversing camera. This was updated in 2015 with an even more lurid cyan splash paintwork. This is teamed with gloss black features, including 15-inch twin-spoke alloy wheels, door mirror casings, front X, front pillar extensions and rear bumper inserts, In the cabin, the blue color is carried on to the air vents and carpet edging. Tech-wise, you get the Xtouch multimedia system, including Bluetooth and DAB, and a reversing camera. Top off the range is the exclusive, featuring black bodywork, silver detailing and Xtreme, black and silver alloy wheels, Xtouch infotainment with DAB, reversing camera and automatic headlights. In 2015 the Xpure was added, bringing with it white and silver paintwork, tinted windows and white painted alloys. Inside you get grey seat fabric with white and light grey bolsters, plus a silver and white center console and gear shift surround. Optional Toyota Aygo accessories as customization is a key attribute of the new Aygo. Toyota has made it easier for buyers to personalize their cars with various bundles, although not all packages are available on all models. Choose Outstand to have the front grille and other body accents in an alternative color, while the Outburst features additional body accents in a different color. You can also vary the hue of the roof and wheels if you wish. Interiors can also be personalized with Inspire and Intense, which feature different appliques on the dashboard trim in colors to match or contrast with the exterior finish. Additionally, the Xtra Premium bundle offers leather upholstery and keyless entry together, while Extra Convenience combines climate control and automatic headlights with keyless entry. Individual options such as the 7-inch Xtouch infotainment screen can still be specified. This can be further upgraded with Xnaf SatNav, offering a simple but easy-to-use mapping system. Automatic shift transmission is available as an option on all 5-door Aygos except the entry-level X grade. Comfort. Not only will drivers of the old model appreciate refined levels of new Toyota Aygo comfort, but those downsizing to it will too. Smaller cars tend to bounce over undulating surfaces, but the latest Aygo feels very well controlled, its suspension revisions ensuring it deals well with bumps in the road. Comfortable seats. The front seats are themselves comfortable, with most models offering height adjustment for the driver's position, though the steering wheel adjusts for angle but not reach. Still, most will be able to get comfortable enough to enjoy long journeys, let alone pottering around town. Taller drivers may find the gear lever is close to their thigh in fifth or reverse, as the cabin is narrow compared to many larger cars. Similarly, when the front seats are slid back, rear seat space is compromised, but sensibly there are only 2 seat positions back there. Taller passengers in the back will lament a lack of headroom too. Automatic windows and canvas sunroof. All models have electric front windows. The rear ones hinge outwards rather than wind down on 5-door Aygos, while all versions barring the entry-level X have aircon. Seat fabrics are comfortable and appealing, with part and full leather also optionally available. For added fun, a full-length canvas sunroof is available, turning the Aygo into a pseudo-cabriolet. There are large storage pockets around the cabin, including bottle holders in the doors and cup holders set in front of the gear lever. Practicality. With similar dimensions to the outgoing model, Toyota Aygo Practicality is up to class norms rather than setting new standards, but at 168 litres the boot is 29 litres larger than the previous generation. Still, it lags behind the Fiat 500, VW Up, and Vauxhall Adam. Like previous, the loading lip is still high, the space accessible via a glass tailgate, and while the boot space isn't horizontally long, the vertical depth is greater than before. No split seats on entry models. All Aygos except the entry-level X versions have a 50 hours 50 minutes split rear seat back. The X makes do with a single-piece folding bench. The Aygo's interior is peppered with various cubbies and storage areas, including a decently sized glove box and door bins. Sockets for the 12-volt electrical supply and USB dock are conveniently located, and models fitted with the Xtouch infotainment screen are simple to navigate with clear, modern graphics and fast responding inputs from fingertips. Reversing camera makes city maneuvering easy. Although it's a small car with fine all-round visibility, the reversing camera fitted to many Aygos makes it supremely easy to park, useful in the absence of sacrificial rubbing strips on the car's extremities. Safety. The Toyota Aygo was given 4 stars by the expert at EuroNCAP, 1 higher than the outgoing range. Not only is the Aygos shell stiffer thanks to 119 additional spot welds and thicker rear underbody bracing, it's packed with 6 airbags front, side and curtain, seatbelt potentiators and tire pressure monitoring systems. The back seat is equipped with 2 ISOFIX child seat mounting points, while rear doors and 5-door versions of child locks too. Safety tech comes as standard, keeping you safe while driving. Our ABS, emergency braking assist, hill hold function and electronic vehicle stability control, helping keep your eyes on the road. Xtreme models upwards of Bluetooth connectivity with steering wheel mounted controls for the phone and stereo, while Expression models and higher come with a reversing camera, ensuring you're visible night or day. LED day running lights are fitted to all models, as are projector beam headlights with an LED band at their lower edge. Large, bold tail lamps are set high up in the rear bodywork to ensure you're seen clearly despite being in a small car. Toyota Safety Sense added in 2015 a laser-controlled system that spots imminent collisions and primes the brakes was added in 2015. Autonomous emergency braking was also added to reduce the car's speed by about 19 miles per hour. Also added was a lane departure alert warning, and the suite of tech is optional on all Aygo models apart from Xtreme, costing £375. Reliability. It's too soon to know how well new Toyota Aygo reliability will prove to be, but given the Japanese marque was responsible for the engineering of the car, we would expect it to be a strong point. Certainly the standard 5-year warranty is a strong indication of their faith in the car. Existing Aygo owners tend to report only minor niggles rather than catastrophic failures, and with quality improvements in the new one, the majority of those should be consigned to history. Construction feels of a good standard, and most places your hands will explore in the car's interior feel robust and up to the job. Mechanically it's a proven engine, and neither are the transmission choices likely to prove troublesome.